Hey guys, what is going on? It's Raphael back again with a new episode for Road to Glory series. We'll cut straight to the qualifying of the 5th round in Spain. Here you see my first attempt at doing a good qualifying lap, and yeah, it was a pretty decent lap, I think. I'll let you watch the lap without my commentary. And that was a lap around Spain. At my second try I had a pretty big mistake, so I went straight to the pits. I thought the lap was very bad, so I didn't even bother. For the first time you see me getting pulled in to the pits. So at least I didn't scrap my tires. At my first attempt around, you saw that I had a little mistake in it, but it wasn't too bad because I got 7th, and I was not very happy, but yeah, it was a good lap. With a mistake, I took it. So let's cut straight to the race. 5 red lights and they are out. Pretty decent start for my part. The Force India of Perez was right beside me, and I overtook him right away, but I was very cautious. I went to the outside, and it was the best idea to go to the inside, so I had the inside of the next corner. I overtook Verstappen, I overtook Ricciardo, and then I overtook Verstappen, and he came back. Unbelievable scenes in Spain. And I got the upper hand at the next corner. Here we see a replay of the start. A pretty decent getaway from me, and I believe it was either Verstappen or Ricciardo. I believe it was Ricciardo who was in front of me. It was a pretty decent start for him. I quite like Ricciardo as a driver, so yeah. The next real life Grand Prix is the Spain Grand Prix, so here you see we touched a little bit, but it wasn't too harmful. Cutting back to the onboard. I was trying to catch the drivers in front, but I made a mistake. We had contact, and I had a little bit of a speed entering that little chicane-like corner. The last chicane, I hate this chicane. They need to go back to the 2000s, early 2000s, when they had that flowing corner, that MotoGP layout. Here we see another shot of the first lap at the back straight. You see almost every car. And here you see my little mistake. Not mistake, the contact. And yeah. Pretty nice camera shots around it. And yeah, I was pushing hard. But the gap was too big to catch it back, so I didn't even bother. Look at the end of the next lap, and I already made a mistake there, so. And here too. It wasn't very enjoyable. I don't know why. The braking was like the car pushed a little bit forward, so it was pretty difficult to get my right braking mark. But yeah, cutting at the end of the sixth lap, I was in fourth, and yeah, I was very slow, so I decided to pit in, and one of the Red Bulls followed me to the pits. A pretty good pit stop, and yeah, Perez, I believe, caught me, so I couldn't do anything about it. But still in front of Ricciardo. And it was very important to get in front of this train, because otherwise it would be very difficult. Cutting again to the end of the lap, where everyone was in the pits, was coming to the pits or exiting. I was very fast, and here we see Verstappen. He got the opposite of the undercut, and he came in front of me, and he was even behind Ricciardo, so yeah, he jumped me and Ricciardo in a time of one lap only. So I decided to hunt down Verstappen. So it was very. I didn't feel pretty good in these sets of tires, but yeah, I had to manage it. Here I closed down a little bit at the braking to strong braking zone, and I lost the back end. I either lose the back end before the chicane or that little corner before. I had DRS, so I decided to move, and another overtake done. I was very happy driving in fourth position, so in some kind of home Grand Prix, because I'm from my origins are Portuguese, so it wasn't too far. Here we see to the next lap. I pulled a little gap in front of Verstappen and Ricciardo. Very happy. I don't know how many times I said that I am very happy, so then count on it. We'll cut to the next at the end of the lap. And here I had a big mistake. Here I lost a lot of time entering that chicane. The chicane complex. I turned down a little bit on the differential, and here came Verstappen. But I decided he wouldn't get that position, so I went to the outside. And yeah, he couldn't overtake me. So he has some fresher tires, so yeah, I missed the braking point there, and yeah, he got the overtake done in front of me. How nice. I wasn't very amused at that point, so there I decided to give it all, and we had contact. I cut back in front of him so he wouldn't get that position, but yeah, Ricciardo went in front of us, and here I was trying to hunt down the next few laps. It was always like this. I got DRS, but I never could overtake him. I was too far in quotation marks. But yeah, that's how things are sometimes. That's racing. So later on, I was pushing very hard. There I had no traction. The tires felt pretty bad. I don't know why. I don't like these medium soft compound from Pirelli, but yeah. And I went wide. That's cutting to the end of the next lap, and I did another mistake, but I tried to be as fast as possible. Reg makes DRS and Ericsson on my left side. I was getting pretty close to Ricciardo, so I decided to push as hard as possible. Then I made a little mistake. I went a little bit, had a little bit of understeer. And yeah, I can't decide that. I can't decide that. That's physics. It was the penultimate lap, so I tried everything and I did a mistake. And there was Ricciardo well ahead of me. And here, I don't know what happened. I lost the rear end and Verstappen crashed into me. So yeah, terminal damage. At that point, I was pretty furious because I lost the back end. Verstappen crashed into me. I didn't point at this race. I didn't get to the points at this race, so 2 races without being in the point position. I only have a few points. And if I want to be world champion, I believe I won't be with that pace. It will be pretty difficult. At least Bottas and Hamilton would retire in a couple of races. But yeah, Raikkonen has been the leading horse in this championship for Ferrari because he's always on, not always, but pretty much every race on the podium. But yeah, that's how racing is. You can't do anything. But yeah, that was it for the race. If you like this video, please like, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe and share it around. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until then, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.